Fine.
It's okay. It's fine.
Half of us have them on.
Yo, we're live now.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, cool.
Hi, man.
Hi.
That's how we'll divide into teams.
Bonsoir, y'all.
Hey.
Hi.
Clearly, we already got the party started before hitting the live button. So, bonsoir, y'all. My name is Brita, and tonight on Witches Unite, we have the Wizards Unite Hello Scream with all of your favorite WizUWitches. So, there are 7 of us, which is basically the maximum number of screens that I think I could have on my screen without things being way too wild. So we are missing a few of the WizUWitches squad, but then it would be a little too chaotic. So I am going to let everyone introduce themselves. I will say your name first because I don't know if y'all can see your order on the screen. So all right, so WizUWitches Chris, tell everyone a little bit about who you are and, well, I already told them your channel name, and your Hogwarts house, and your favorite Halloween memory.
Oh gosh.
Oh yeah, did I not tell you that
first, Chris.
Tonight,
you just threw that on me at the last second.
Tonight was going to involve Halloween storytelling. Or costume.
Okay, well,
if you don't have a
everybody. My
memory,
name is Chris.
your favorite Halloween costume would be fine.
Oh, okay. Favorite Halloween costume.
That's
that I can
different, though.
Okay, it is different. I know.
Crap.
Hi, everyone. My name is Chris. My channel on YouTube is called Wizard Way. I am also at Wizard Way Chris on everything else, including Twitch, where I do a lot of live streaming. I am a Slytherin, unabashedly. And, gosh, my favorite Halloween costume. In high school, my senior year, I dressed up as Jemima from Cats, the musical. So I was wearing the entire leotard unitard thing. I gave myself like cat ears and I blew everyone away. It was great.
That sounds really impressive. And for anyone who is maybe not as familiar with the Marvel Cinematic Universe, who are you tonight?
I am Captain Marvel, Carol Danvers.
Excellent. I love it.
Yeah.
All right. So next up, we have Cooper's Charms.
Hi, I'm Cooper from Cooper's Charms. I am a Ravenclaw.
Yeah.
And favorite Halloween costume? I was Misty from Pokemon one year.
Oh, that sounds cute.
Great. You could totally pull that off.
Did you have Togepi? I love Togepi.
I did have Togepi. My mom also made me a costume one year to be a genie. That was really fun.
Ooh, that does sound like
That was really
Nice.
cute. Yeah. This was when I was younger, but yeah.
I mean, most of my best costumes were when I was younger, so.
Yeah.
True.
All right, Gita Love Good. Hogwarts house and favorite Halloween costume or memory.
All right. I am a Ravenclaw.
Yes.
And my favorite Halloween memory is pretty special because we used to put on haunted houses every year. We were that house that would like,
Aw.
oh, you have to come in and you have to stick your hand in the eyeballs and the brains and the guts. And of course, my mom would recruit like any kid that she could. Well, my best friend was like, oh, there's this guy that likes you. Can I invite him to help? And that guy is now my boyfriend that we dated for like a year after that and then broke up. And then now we've been together for 6 years. So we knew each other before that. I just didn't have memories. He had memories of us like riding the bus together during band camp and stuff. But like, you know, that's my first memory of us. So it's special to me.
That is a special memory. That's really sweet. And good for your friend to, you know, be your wing woman and set you up with a good guy.
She even got us back together the second time. Like, I'm just like, wow, like magic, like love maker.
That's a friend to keep in your life.
Yes, for sure.
All right, we're going to do a quick pause and introductions to say hi to people in chat. If I missed your name, I apologize. I'm gonna try and get everyone though. Hey, Punkish Nerdo Oven Ready, Rita, Astrid Stark, Beetledy Bard. My husband is Danbert8. So hey, babe. Sean, Cindy, Victoria, Wonder Woman, Ryan, Joshua.
Sean S in chat is my friend Street's husband. So hi, Sean.
Oh, excellent. Welcome, everybody. It is great to have y'all with us here on Halloween. So,
there's a Street. Hi, Street.
all right. Let's see. Who do we have next? All right, Wizard PhD.
Hey y'all, it's Prof. Lynette from Wizard PhD. I'm a Ravenclaw. My favorite Halloween memory. Or costume. I mean, I was talking about this last night on stream, but my favorite Halloween memories was when Jeff and I were grad students and we lived in Lansing, and we lived in downtown Lansing, and there was always a pub crawl. So we would have people come over and we would just like go bar hopping, but we would always do couples costumes. So one year we were Dash and Violet from The Incredibles, even though we were brother and sister, but it was fine. And then Peeta and Katniss from Hunger Games. And then we were also John Lennon and Yoko Ono. And the last year we kind of were just like, Halloween. And so us and like our whole group of like 20 people just bought penguin snuggies. And so we just had a bunch of penguins wandering around downtown Lansing, just hopping from bar to bar. So if we lost people, we'd be like, has anyone seen a penguin? And people were like, yeah, there's like 1,000 of you. Like, why are there so many of you? But yeah, those are my favorite Halloween memories as an adult. But when I was younger, my mom would always like dress me up, and one year in particular, her and my grandma, they would like tag team it because my grandma was a seamstress, so she would always like craft these elaborate costumes for me. So I was Cleopatra one year, and my mom was like, she did like full makeup on my face, and I hated it. And I remember I was just like, because she would my mom also used liquid eyeliner, and she was like trying to put it like on the inside of my eye, and I remember being like, I'm never wearing makeup ever in my life, and she's like, all right, I'll remind you when you're older. So that it was fun though, because I got to dress up like all fancy because of that.
That is really cool. Although I hear you on eyeliner, like I wish I could do the what is it called, like the waterline, the tight line, because I love how natural it looks, and it looks really, really good, and I like it on celebrities and stuff. Yeah, I can't do that. It just I just end up poking my eye really badly, and it's terrible. So
yeah.
All
There's
right.
a beauty YouTuber I watch that does the upper inner lid, and I'm like,
I just
oh my
how do
gosh.
you?
Oh, no.
How do you?
Oh my gosh.
That's too much.
About it.
Nope. Even putting on mascara makes me almost vom.
I
I can
I can
do
barely
tight
do
lining, but I get a little twitchy with it. I can't just do it.
No, I'm not that talented. All right, next up we have Zoe of Snitches and Witches. And Zoe, I think you're going to have to explain your costume, which I got immediately, but I'm not sure everybody is feeling it. So
okay. Well, it is a little weird, I guess. Hi, I'm Zoe. I'm from Stitches and Witches. I am a Slytherin, though I flip-flop to Ravenclaw occasionally, just depending. My favorite Halloween costume, I think, has to be the one that my mom made me when I was like 5. And it was of the Rainbow's Daughter from one of the sequels to The Wizard of Oz by Frank L. Baum.
wow.
And so it was like shiny and like had like this rainbow skirt and stuff. Obviously, I have gotten a bit darker and more jaded in my old age. Because I'm currently wearing all black and mostly leather and dying. So, but yeah, I am Genderman Snatcher. Ta-da!
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is such a good costume.
Yeah, from the Brilliant event from a couple of weeks ago in Wizards May. So
I
Let's see.
love it.
Nightwing makeup.
All right, last but not least, we have Nerdly Niffler.
Oh, girl, why do I have to go last? Because I feel like I got nothing to follow all
You
that
had time. You had the most time out of everyone to think of your favorite costume or your
No
favorite
excuses.
memory.
I got nothing. All right. I am obviously Lee from Nerdly Niffler. And I am a Ravenclaw. Is that the only other things I need to answer besides
Yes.
the question? Okay. All right, so I think my favorite Halloween costume and also my least favorite, which is a total oxymoron, I totally know, but I handmade a Rey costume from Star Wars a couple of years ago with Mario, and Mario was Luke, like old Luke. So we went as like, it was a couple's costume, but like not you know. Okay. So yeah, and I handmade like the staff, like I don't know where it is right now. We moved, so things are crazy. But yeah, we handmade the staff out of PVC piping, and like that was a lot of fun. But it also was like the worst costume because like I had so much anxiety because I handmade the arm wraps up my arm, and they kept falling down all night, and I was like, ah! So I think that's probably my favorite costume. And then I think maybe the only memory that I can think of for Halloween off the top of my head is, so I distinctly remember being like, you know, the end of my trick-or-treating years and dressing up as Hermione for the 3rd or 4th year in a row. And I insisted to my mother that I wrap one of my school textbooks in brown paper bag, so that it looked like, you know, an old book. And I carried a freaking textbook around with me. Trick-or-treating. Like, tell me that's not dedication.
That is super nerdy.
Super nerdy. Nerdly Niffler.
Says the person who also dresses up as Hermione multiple times, including tonight. So, yes, in case anyone was wondering why this obvious Ravenclaw is wearing a Gryffindor sweater, I don't know if y'all can see that. It's because I'm Hermione. I'm not a Ravenclaw. Because technically, if I wear Ravenclaw stuff, that's not a costume. I'm just being myself. But when I wear a Gryffindor sweater and I mess up my hair a little bit, sorry, y'all, it's a little flat tonight, then I'm Hermione. So, all right, and of course, y'all know me. I am Brita of Witches Unite. I am the pink and sparkly witch who makes videos about Wizards Unite, like all of us do. So yeah, so we have some games in store. Y'all know that we got the Halloween event going on in Wizards Unite, which, in my opinion, is the best event we've had in months, because I'm having a lot of fun with it, personally, and I haven't necessarily had a lot of fun with more recent events, so...
Agreed. Preach.
So it's just nice not to stress out about a game, because games should be fun. They should not be stressful.
Agreed.
So, all right, one last round of shout outs. So we have, who has joined us since I last did shout outs? We have Mario, also Tactical Panda. And then we have Aloha Seattle. Jerry, welcome. I can't remember if I already said hi to Punkish Nerd or not, but if you get 2 shout outs, then you're just extra special. So that's obviously how it works. And Sincere Harmony. And yeah, okay, cool. I think I got everybody. And of course, if you are watching this on replay, thank you for your channel support. I appreciate you as well. And before we jump into our game, ooh, I got Snowdrop. Let me grab that.
Ooh.
Yay! So I did get to recently monetize my YouTube channel. So if anyone wants to play around with the special chat functions, you are welcome to do that. Just if you want. Dan and I would really like to get a new camera, because we have been we've had our camera, it predates our relationship. So let me put it that way.
So that means y'all better be watching ads all the way through. I'm looking at you.
Yeah, I watch ads for my friends. I don't watch ads on anybody else. And then for my videos, I only do the ads at the beginning, because I don't like them when they're in the middle of a video. And so I would not ask anyone to do what annoys me. That's the way I'm putting it.
I just have premium, so I don't have ads.
Fancy.
I know, I'm so spoiled.
Y'all are fancy. I mean, for as much as we watch YouTube, that would be a possibility, but we also have the pie hole, so our main TV where we watch YouTube, we don't have ads, because essentially our computer just isn't able to load ad code. So, hey Stupefy, what's up?
Mama's in the chat. Hi, Mama Dawn.
Hi, Mama Dawn. Welcome. All right, so this evening we will be doing a few Tonic for Trace detection and seeing what we get, and we're going to talk during the time. So everyone is going to pop one on, and of course, if you are at home and you want to play along, you are welcome to do that. I mean, there's no real prizes, it's just bragging rights, but who doesn't like to brag? So pop on your Tonic for Trace detection, and the very first game is going to be, and this can include your traces from the map and your Tonic for Trace detection, will be the total number of red beams. So who gets the most red beams? So that can be severe or emergency foundables, since the beam color is still broken. It's fine, guys. It's totally fine.
It's
And
annoying.
I got a
This is
little
fine.
piece of scratch paper over here and a pen so I can make my little fancy tally marks. So that is the first Tonic for Trace detection game. And let's just kind of see how everyone is doing this evening. People in the chat, what were your Halloween plans? Did y'all dress up this year? Are you handing out candy? Our cul-de-sac had like a little Halloween party for the neighborhood, and Dan and I pre-made treat bags for the kids so that we did not have to worry about that close exposure with trick-or-treating. We also had a chili cook-off, and it was clearly fixed because I did not win.
Clearly fixed.
Clearly fixed.
Clearly.
I should have
I
won.
agree.
So
I've never had Rita's cooking, but I'm sure it was great.
thank you, Cooper. I appreciate your
Had her
faith in
cooking.
me.
It's good.
Yeah, Chris is eating at our house, so I think I made vegetables. I probably did bell peppers and mushrooms while you were here, and potatoes, and then Dan made steak.
I think it was like a steak and potatoes thing.
Yeah, that's the kind of thing we like to serve when we have company, because we're like, all right, we can make fancy food because it's not just the two of us eating in front of the TV. Okay, who said? Okay, so Halloween's not really a thing in New Zealand. I've heard that in other countries that sadly it's not. It was not really a thing when I lived in France. Gita, what's up with your phone?
Red beam, that's all. I was
Oh.
hoping I could show it. It's not easy to show.
Are
It's okay.
Are we keeping track of our own red beams, or are you
Yes.
keeping track of our red beams?
Yeah.
Okay.
Keep
I'm
track.
keeping
Keep
track.
track of your
red
own.
beams.
All right.
Because
I thought that was the case.
I'm not that talented. So, oh, and the other thing that does not count is if you decide to use a trace charm and you get more beams, those do not
Aw.
count. So,
Man.
I'm sorry.
I'm not doing local actual spawns. It's just going to be the Tonic because nothing spawns where I live.
Hey,
Same.
it's
Mm-hmm.
I am fortunate that we have spawns at our house, but there's very, very few at my dad's house, and there's almost none at my in-laws' house. And I play both those places a lot. Let's see.
I accidentally
Astrid.
cleared out all of my red beams before we popped on the Tonic for trace detection.
Oh,
no.
And now my
Cooper.
Tonic has nothing.
I'm sorry.
Nothing.
So sad.
Oh no.
Oh, wait, I lied. I just got one.
See,
There you go.
There you go.
All right,
We're all over here having a
Sean says the scariest thing I did was go to Target on a Saturday. Yeah, dude, I didn't even go to Target on
Whoa.
a Saturday when we were living in normal times. I did that once to shop one of the limited collection things, and that was it. What else do we have? Joshua spent time with family. I spent time with my husband, so that's my family. Treat bags to limit contamination. Yeah, my neighbor is also doing treat bags for the same reason. Astrid, no plans here. One neighborhood literally engineered candy shoots out their windows. Okay, that is amazing. I saw.
Dude.
I
That's
think
amazing.
I was listening to NPR and I heard about a bunch of different people coming up with creative ways to hand out candy.
They talked about PVC shoots from like
Yeah.
the second story,
Yeah.
dropping candy down into a chute, and I was like, "Ooh, creative!"
I mean, I'm kind of like, this is just a chance for us all to be creative. You know, why shouldn't we have candy launchers all the time, right?
Candy trebuchets.
Make the kids catch their candy. I'm just saying.
Go
Go
long.
fetch kid.
And you can reuse it for Christmas, launching presents,
Yes.
just like across the room.
All of them.
Multi-use.
Ooh, an R2-D2 costume. That sounds awesome. I am a big fan of Star Wars costumes, so.
Very
Free
cute.
peanut butter cups. Peanut butter cups are my favorite.
Yum.
I'm gonna
I
steal so much
want
candy from my kids, even though they're not going trick or treating technically this year.
I mean, you can steal candy.
My parents have actually engineered an indoor trick or treating experience for them. So they are like at my parents' house. My 3-year-old
Great.
wanted to be a bat,
Oh,
and then my
that's
5-year-old is Minecraft Steve again because he's obsessed with Minecraft. That's what he does. So they're gonna do. They have lots of doors, and there's lots of like grown-ups that are in our bubble at that particular location because we have extended our bubble to my parents' house. So there's gonna be lots and lots of candy for them to snag, just like in the house. So I'm getting videos, and I'm like, oh my god, it's so cute.
that sounds like.
Yeah,
so
I don't
much
have any
sounds
major
wicked
plans,
cute.
but my roommates back in Florida, they are that one house that gives the full-sized candy bars because we don't get a lot of kids in that neighborhood.
Everyone
So they're
loves
like,
that
yeah,
one house.
every kid that comes by is getting a full-sized candy bar from us. I think they only bought like 20 of them because they probably won't even get that many.
So that was definitely one of our neighbors growing up who she always gave out full-size candy bars. And I loved her. She was kind of like an honorary grandparent to me. And I was actually super jealous because apparently when my dad was a kid and went to her house for trick-or-treating, she would have homemade donuts and like hot cider and hot chocolate.
Oh my god, I need
Which-
to make donuts.
Is even better than full-size candy bars, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But I guess when she was a little bit older,
Yeah.
she didn't want to bake donuts for the whole neighborhood because, you know, we had like 6 kids in our neighborhood. So, hey, Lady Brittany, happy Halloween!
Hey.
All right, so Lady Brittany, I have to ask, are you dressed up as a mermaid today? This is a really important question.
A mermaid princess.
A mermaid princess.
Part of this
All
world.
blue.
I'm like
Right.
staring at the chat waiting for her to respond.
Anticipation.
Darn this delay.
I need to
20
know.
seconds.
Yeah, I know. It's like we don't know how far behind we are with the live.
It's like 40 seconds or something with YouTube, I think.
Yeah, I feel like it's
It's
kind
so
of
bad.
reversed with
Ridiculous.
YouTube, so
Wow.
whoops.
Because I know I joined Expecto Go's Fortresses on Wednesday, and I did a Fortress challenge with him, and I was looking at the clock on my phone and the clock on his screen, and it was like 40 seconds off.
It's not too bad.
Okay, so
Spider
you were on
Gwen.
Tuesday, and now you're cosplaying as Spider-Gwen. Okay, I don't actually know who Spider-Gwen is. Y'all, should I know who that is?
Spider-Gwen.
Spider-Gwen is amazing.
Everyone's
Oh,
staring at me in
Spider-Gwen.
Data,
disbelief
don't worry,
right
I
now.
don't either.
Rita, she's a pink
pictures, right?
Spider-Woman.
Yeah.
Wait, she's
She's
a
like Spider-Man, but
She's
her outfit
pink.
is white and
Oh, so
black,
Rita
and she
should know
wears
who this
blue ballet slippers as she kicks butt. It's
Ooh.
amazing.
Okay, she sounds pretty cool.
It's on Into the Spider-Verse is
Sounds
on
right up
Netflix.
her alley.
Right? It's so
Yeah, it's
good.
on Netflix.
Like the
It
best
is-
Spider-Man movie ever.
Okay, so is that the
Highly
animated
recommend.
one that everyone said was just
want
phenomenal, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I haven't seen it yet, but I did hear good things.
It's amazing. It's amazing.
So is that part of the Marvel universe? Sort of,
Yes.
no.
Technically, it's an alternate universe. It's set in
Right.
an alternate universe because that one I think was produced by Sony Pictures, so it has to be an alternate universe.
Oh,
Right,
okay.
it's an alternate universe, so it's not part of the MCU, but it is like in the same ballpark-ish.
Mhm.
Okay.
But the Spider-Verse already has there's a ridiculous amount of Spider-Man because I don't understand.
It has to do with movie rights. Basically, the studio
Who
that
owns
had
what?
the rights to Spider-Man
Yeah.
could only retain the rights if they were actively making movies.
Oh, wow.
So they had to keep remaking Spider-Man over and over again, or else they would lose the rights to it, and Disney would snatch that up
Okay, that's kind of hilarious.
so fast.
Okay.
That's why we have like 14 Spider-Man movies.
So I've only seen the 3 with Tobey Maguire. Right? That was his
Tobey
name.
Maguire can't act his way out of a wet paper bag.
Oh,
Dog.
wow.
Good.
Tell us how you really feel, Zoe.
Ouch!
Tell us.
What?
Tell us
I'm
how you
angry.
really feel.
Hey, the upside down kiss though. The upside down kiss was like
It's iconic. We're
it
not
became
gonna
a
lie.
thing.
It was iconic. So I had a guy decide to try that when we were making out one time, and it was just like, okay, so
Messy.
it's not that exciting. Of course, I mean, in the movie it looks really
great on
hot and
camera.
stuff, but yeah, it looks amazing on camera. But they were in the rain. I don't want to kiss anybody in the rain, okay?
It's cold.
Right? It's cold. Aloha Seattle. I am drinking a like a cinnamon bun pinky up loose leaf blend. So it's a really good, it's like a sugar-free herbal tea that's very strong on flavor and surprisingly sweet considering it doesn't like have any added sweeteners. So it's all just different, I don't know, different teas. In French, it would be called something else. So sometimes I'm not really sure the best way to describe it in English. But yeah, it's an herbal tea. It's really good. I was contemplating making like a fun Halloween cocktail for the evening, but Dan and I went to the aquarium last night and we got drink tickets from that, and I got a little, you know, so there's only some. I try and limit how much.
You got a little what, Brita? You got a little what?
Just like a little tipsy was fine. I wasn't falling over while in the aquarium. So
Ow.
Actually, low-key
Yeah,
getting
I
to the
had-
aquarium sounds like bomb right now.
it was
I
a
had
really
a cocktail
good
the other
night.
night. I
Because
had a
it was
cocktail the other night that was at Applebee's. It was called the Tipsy Zombie. It
Yum.
looked like literally
saw that.
Bolivia's brain elixir. I posted a pic on Twitter. It was really
But what-
cool
I-
looking.
I
asked
saw
you
your
what
pic.
was
It
in
looks
it.
really good.
It
Do you remember what was in
tasty.
it, Chris?
It was gone way too quickly because it was a big drink too. It was one of those big ones. That was
Chris,
like,
do you remember what was in it?
It was Bacardi Supreme rum,
Mm-hmm. If it's a
pineapple
zombie drink,
juice.
yeah.
It was pineapple, cherry, lime, and passion fruit juices, and then it was topped with Midori on the
Sounds
top.
good.
So that was the green seeping into the blue.
That's,
Oh, so it is.
that's
It's like
fancy.
it is actually a twist on an actual like zombie tiki drink. That's really really cool.
It's a little gummy brain on top of it.
Ow.
Ooh.
I mean, any drinks that include gummy candy, I'm here for.
Right?
Agreed.
Limited time at your local Applebee's. #, not sponsored.
Not sponsored, yeah. But I
That's
mean,
not the
hey,
dollar drink, is it?
Applebee's, if you want to sponsor me, Dan and I really like your pretzels and beer cheese. So,
Yeah.
Why'd you say beer cheese? Damn.
Yes. That's my
I'm sorry, I love
favorite.
beer cheese. It's so good.
Now I want to DoorDash beer cheese.
I know,
I'm
now,
just-
now we're all like
every time
grabbing
we
our
talk
phones,
about
like, oh man.
going out, I'm just so
Food, though.
sad because we can't go anywhere.
Yeah.
Urgh.
Thank you, Lady Brittany. We appreciate you stopping in. It's okay to lurk. I know.
Hey, Brittany.
Variety stream. We have
mixology
gaming,
things,
makeup
and-
tutorials, and chit chat. Yes. Cooper showed
I
us
didn't-
how to do her makeup.
I didn't have time before work, so this is happening.
I love it.
Just deal with it.
I have mixology things. I could mix a Halloween cocktail on the fly.
There
That
you
is
go.
a thing I could
Add
do.
that,
Oh my gosh.
add that to the variety.
That should be part of the variety stream, Zoe. That would be amazing. Oh, did we lose somebody? Or is everyone still...
Gita.
Gita dropped.
Okay, I'm trying to see.
Uh-oh.
It's not... It hasn't changed yet on the actual live. All my videos might move.
Dying.
Oh no.
But we splinched.
I know, right?
Whoa.
Yes, Cindy, I agree.
It has
Like, good
apparated.
beer cheese. Yeah, the only time that fake nacho sauce is any good is when you have a really cheap mall pretzel and
Ugh.
you've just accepted that you are eating fake flavors, and once you accept it, they're really good. So,
I still eat it. It's what it is. What it is.
okay, I might have to move everybody around, but I'm going to see if
Fun,
once
Gita's
Gita
coming
came back, if it all got fixed.
It did.
It's like it did.
Okay,
Yeah,
good.
Gita's back, so it
Looks
should be
like-
fine.
Yeah, she went back where she was
Yay.
before.
Yay!
Sorry about that.
That's okay. It totally happens. That is a thing that happens on stream. I'm pretty sure it's happened in like all of our group streams before at least once.
Yeah.
And this is just my first time trying to manage everybody's beautiful faces with your names that are in pink. 'Cause it's my live
Then
stream.
actually, this is kind of like funny because that's what I think, Brita, you were the one that had to leave the last time that the last time that I was on stream with you guys.
Yeah.
And that same thing happened. We all got splinched. We had to
Yoink.
like rearrange everything.
I remember that.
I love that we're calling it getting splinched. I mean, that is so
Cooper.
perfect.
On
That was
brand.
Cooper.
Good job,
What?
Cooper.
Did
Super
I?
Cooper. Yeah, that was you. You're like, oh, we got splinched. And that just became the thing.
That sounds like something somebody much wittier than I would say.
No, Cooper,
Oh,
you're
come
so
on.
witty.
Don't give yourself enough credit, girl.
You must have gotten enough sleep that night.
That is usually my problem.
Yeah.
You
Running on
poor
4
thing.
hours
You
of
work
sleep
so
right
hard.
now.
Oh, Cooper. Okay, well, hopefully you can get some sleep tonight.
I won't.
We're
but
like-
it's okay.
Oh, okay. Well,
Our sleep.
It's
Don't-
all
don't
in the
make
name
me
of
come up
Halloween.
there.
It's all good.
Don't make
We're
me
like
drive up
halfway
there
done.
to Utah. I will do it.
What are people at for your counts?
I
Four.
have 9 red beams so far.
Oh my god.
I have 4.
I have 5. Wow,
8.
Brita, you have 9?
Yes.
And Katie
Man.
has 8? Oh my gosh. Zoe, how many do you have?
0, because I have terrible hide trace luck. It's bad, guys.
Oh. Okay, well, I just got another one.
It's
So
a mood.
All right, Brita.
I guess I should ask
flexible,
everybody, your tonic for trace detection, how many traces does it give now?
I don't
I've
know.
never counted
I get
them.
38.
I don't recall.
Let me check.
I get
Oh, there we
less.
go.
I don't know.
Hold on.
Can we check that on the SOS tree?
Yeah, if you go over to
Yeah, it'll
the
tell you.
Magicum Vitae.
Okay.
It also
Mhm.
tells you just when you pull up the potion because it describes what it does.
Right.
Oh, okay.
And so that'll say it.
Once I'm out of an encounter, I'll take a look.
Mine does 2 additional traces from whatever the normal is.
Rita, I am not using the trace charm right now. I used it a lot yesterday at the zoo with my brain elixir. It's just since the little contest I'm doing, you can't count the ones for the trace charm, and I want it to be easy for me to count. So
Right.
it'll be harder if we introduce the trace charm. Anyone is welcome to do that if you can keep track of your own things more easily than I can. I think my tonic for trace detection, let me pull it up.
I think mine's +4.
So
Plus 8.
mine is
Mine's plus 12.
wow, mine is +8, so I get 38 per potion.
I guess I get 42.
30 plus 12.
The
Yeah,
answer.
that's a lot.
The answer to everything.
If you guys have that many, wow. Yeah, I'm just not there yet, and I'm really annoyed at myself. So Dan and I filmed a lot yesterday at the zoo and the aquarium while playing this event, and I always forget to do this before a wizarding weekend because this is clearly a Halloween wizarding weekend. Just so we're all clear, they're just not calling it that. I forgot to take a screenshot of my resources, my field guides, and my ministry manuals before playing. I'm so annoyed at myself because I like
I
to see
never
how many I
remember to do that.
get, and I just forgot. Because yeah, I've prestiged a couple pages already. I've placed a ton of things. There have just been red beams everywhere. This is my first time going into Atlanta, I think, all year. So pretty big deal. The zoo is, you're required to wear a mask the entire time, even though it's outside. So I felt really safe at the zoo. And the aquarium was requiring everyone to wear masks unless you were actively drinking. To the point that if you were standing there with a drink and like a security guard didn't notice you sipping, they told you to put your mask back on. So the aquarium was being very strict, which I also appreciated.
Yeah, when I was still in Florida, Universal Studios was just opening back up, and they were super strict about it. The only time where they didn't actually force you to socially distance is if you were in the Harry Potter area because everything is close quarters and they didn't have enough room.
Yeah.
So that's the only thing that they didn't really enforce, but they were very much, you have to have your mask on at all times unless you are, like you said, actively drinking, or they had designated breathing areas instead of designated smoking areas. I thought that was a funny switch.
I like that.
Ironic.
Speaking of drinking, is it okay to drink on your channel, Brita?
Yes, it is. But thank you for asking. I appreciate that.
Of course.
Yes, I do always mention. I mean, after I already mentioned having alcohol last night. Yeah, all of us are above the legal drinking age in the United States, which is where all of us live. So that is my disclaimer.
For some of us, we're way above legal drinking age.
I know. I'm like, I don't even get carded anymore, and it makes me sad because I'm like, oh, remember the good old days when I still got carded? I like going to the grocery store because I card everybody because they have to put it in their little system, and I just pretend it's because they think I'm under 21. But yeah, like they card my dad.
Here, though, aren't I?
You know. What, Chris?
I think I'm the oldest one here, though, aren't I?
I think so, because I think you're a year or two older than I am.
Yeah. I'm in 86. Hey.
87, so yeah.
Yeah, okay.
We're the old folks. We like to hang out with these young witches. They keep us feeling young.
I don't feel young.
We're quietly sapping their energy. They just don't know it.
Yeah, we are secretly the Sanderson witches.
That makes so much more sense now.
I knew you were an energy vampire.
Oh man!
Oops.
Sorry.
We are firing shots tonight.
Brita, in order of what? For them to not card people up here in Alaska, it is state law. You must be carded if you are buying alcohol. So when you come up here, you're gonna feel young all the time.
Yes, I'm super excited. I love feeling young. So, yes, I do assume some people in the chat might be like a few years older than we are.
Oh, probably.
Because, hey, Harry Potter fans come in all ages, all sizes, all nationalities.
Seriously.
So, Harry Potter, the Harry Potter fandom is for everybody. So.
Amen to that.
Yeah.
Graduated from high school in 79.
Okay.
Well, I'm not going to ask anyone to, reveal their age if they don't want to. But if you want to argue out who is the oldest, you can do that.
It's not a competition.
I think out of all the WooTubers, maybe Mark is the oldest. I don't know. It's hard to know.
I think that's right.
I feel as though that's accurate.
Yeah, I think he's talked about it before.
About his age.
Yeah, because I think he's joked about it. Is he early 40s?
What'd you say,
I
Gita?
believe so.
We know.
Or upper 30s?
Is it Valkai? Is that how you say his name in Australia?
Oh, Valkai. Oh, yeah. I don't know how old he is. So
Yeah,
I'm really bad at judging age of men in the first place, but once they have facial hair, it is just you could be 18 or 45, and I'm not entirely sure where you fall in this range because your facial hair is covering up your wrinkles, if you have any.
For me, I can only tell if people are older than me or younger than me. That I'm usually pretty good at. And I'm like, oh yeah, all these ladies are younger than me. But beyond that, I'm completely clueless.
I don't know. I'm terrible at judging ages. And I think, so I came across this sort of comment somewhere on social media that we're all confused about ages because we all grew up watching people in their 30s play high school students. And I think that's true because now I see people and I'm like, you look like you're about 12. And then you find out later they're, 16 or 17. But it's also why I get so confused and I think people might be in high school.
Perfect example, and this is a Harry Potter reference, Shirley Henderson playing Moaning Myrtle. She was in later 40s.
What? Are you kidding me?
Or something?
She's supposed to be
Shirley Henderson is old. She is way older
no
than she
way.
looks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
She is way older than she looks. People were freaking out when they figured that out.
Wow.
She was in one of my favorite episodes of Doctor Who, too.
Right.
Okay.
So good.
I'm looking her up.
Wait, isn't she also a voice in The Mandalorian or something recent, right?
I think so.
Is it The Mandalorian? Yeah. Which also came out yesterday, but I had to re-get Disney Plus if I want to watch it.
Okay. So Shirley
it.
Henderson was born in 1965. She is currently 54.
What? And she played Moaning Myrtle?
Whoa.
Yep. I told you she was in her 40s.
Okay.
It's crazy.
Yep.
That's weird.
I mean, work.
She still looks so young. It's just genetics, I guess.
My mom told me about that, when it came out. She's like, that lady's in her 30s. So I was like, what?
casting
Yeah, I
just,
mean,
it's
Naruto.
so weird at times. So my personal pet peeve, and I'm sure this is going to be a shock to absolutely everyone, is when there is a huge age gap between a couple and it's just accepted as normal. Because I don't mind an age gap if that's like a challenge to the relationship or they have to grapple with that, or, you know, I think it's something's got to give, maybe, was the one that had an age gap both ways. She ended up not with the younger guy. She ended up with a guy like her age or older. But yeah, I really don't like really big age gaps. Especially because they're
You're
almost...
not a May-December shipper then.
No, I'm not. Like, I understand that sometimes that happens in real life, and that's fine. But it's just, there's so many times when consistently the woman is 20 years younger or more than the man, and to the point that there are movies that won't even cast women who are within 5 years of the man if they, like, cast him first. They won't even consider women 5 years younger because they're too old to play a love interest.
I take issue with that less than the age difference between actors, but more the older women are not considered attractive enough for any parts other than playing the Wicked Witch or what have you.
Yeah.
Like, they're always demonized in a lot of different plots. And I'm like, oh, come on. Older ladies are just older ladies. And they can be foxy as hell.
We can still be beautiful, even when we're older.
Absolutely.
So...
I never got that May December joke. We've been watching Sister Sister a lot recently.
Yeah.
And Lisa makes a joke to Roger, who's like a teenager, and she's the mom, and she's just like, this May December thing is not going to work. And I was like, what is she talking about? Like, astrological signs? Like, Gemini and Sagittarius?
Your brain would go there.
Yeah, you would go straight to astrological signs. It's like, I'm sorry. Our signs don't mesh.
It's never gonna work, honey. It's never gonna work.
Oh, that's okay.
You're a Gemini. He's a Leo. It's never gonna work.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Well, Dan is 9 months older than I am, so I always joke that he like was robbing the cradle with me. So
Joe is 2.5 years younger than me, so
yeah,
parents were 12 years apart.
Yeah, Cindy,
wow.
I think
My
that's a
partner and I
really
were
great
7.
point, that there's some like powerful women in the industry who are trying to change that. And I think that's awesome because there are so many like really talented actresses. Like, you know, Helen Hunt is fabulous, and she just like disappeared after Mad About Me, and I don't know why. Because she's just so talented and probably a little bit
Meryl Streep is getting up there in age, and she's brilliant on screen. Good lord.
Say that again. Who?
Love her. Meryl Streep.
Ooh, yeah.
I love her.
Love to see.
Did anyone watch?
All right, go ahead.
I was just gonna ask if anyone watched the Halloween thing last night, the Bette Midler benefit. Okay, so Mario and I did, and it was like weird.
Oh, really?
We had a really hard time following it, but like it was exciting. But like we were trying to be really excited, but like it was definitely like not what we were expecting.
That's not where I thought you were going with that. Okay. It was just like, you sounded so hyped about it, and then you were like, it was weird.
Yeah, I definitely thought you were really excited.
So like the worst part is like, so we were really excited about it. Like you had to pay $10 to watch it, and they made this big thing about it. And then we were watching it, and Mario and I were like, "Is it us? Like what am I watching right now?" It was like just not what we were expecting at all. But like we made popcorn and we had hot chocolate, and it was really great anyway. But it was weird.
Oh, is that when you took that really great witch picture of you? Yeah, that was so fun. That was a great picture.
I had literally no idea that he took that. Like,
it was a good
no
photo.
idea.
Which I will say, so anyone watching this now or watching the replay, I didn't have time to get this ready beforehand, but there will be a pinned comment with everybody's links in it. So if you are looking for anybody and you're looking for their specific links, just come back like Sunday night. And there will be a pinned comment with everybody's stuff, y'all. I have just been like go this entire week. So, all right, we have about a minute left on our tonic for trace detection, and then we will count up all of our red beams, and then we will start the next game. Which, by the way, little teaser, it involves chat interaction. So get excited.
Ooh.
Woo!
Get hyped.
Get hyped.
Hype.
Chat's gonna be helping us out with this one.
Wait, Coop, are you being a clown? Wait, what's on your face? What's happening to your face?
Dude.
Wait. Just
Gosh.
It's
Please
part
don't
of
be
the
a
mystery
clown.
is we're just watching Coop put on her Halloween makeup and we're trying to
Love it.
figure out what she is.
I think she's doing a sugar skull, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, to go with the.
Oh.
Fence is killing me.
You scared me. I was like,
For a second, I
no.
thought,
Oh.
okay.
It all
Yeah,
makes
that's
I'm
sense.
like the dots. It's
I think
gotta
I
be.
just-
It's gotta be.
I just forget forever have like the clown little skit that you did forever like embedded in my
It was
brain
so
as
good.
who you are.
All right.
Oh, yeah, that took me hours to do.
It looked really
Bet.
good though. That was a fun skit. Aloha Seattle. Yeah, I don't wear makeup a lot either. But I own probably more than I should considering how little I wear it.
Ditto to an
It's
extreme.
like I like to have options, right? So
I think I have close to 20 palettes, and I so rarely wear it.
but like when you do your makeup full out, I mean, I'm assuming you do need to have options because you do such a good job with blending like different colors and stuff. So
Yeah, it's usually like 10 different colors
Yeah,
when you
that's
probably
intense.
could just use 2 and be done with it.
Okay, so we're about to do our tonic count real quick. I just want to reply to Cindy who said, look at Big Little Lies. I watched the first season. I also read the book. I haven't seen the second season yet. I don't know how many seasons there are. But yeah, I did really like the first season, and I really liked the fact that we had all these really awesome actresses of different ages. So that was a good show. All right, we are going to do our tonic counts. We're going to see how many red beams everybody had. So, Wizard Way Chris, what is your fantastic total?
14.
14. Okay. And Cooper Charms. Coopity Coop.
I have 7. Sorry, I'm blind without my glasses.
That is completely fine. I'm also blind without my glasses. Gita.
15.
15.
Ooh.
Gita
Yeah,
takes
Chef
the
gets
lead.
from this tonic?
All right,
They're not all
Lynette.
from the Trace Tonic. I drifted, so were they all
Nice.
supposed to be from the
No,
Trace
no.
Tonic?
Any.
No.
Didn't have to be, no. It just couldn't
Anything-
be the trace charm.
Right.
Okay,
yeah.
yeah.
Otherwise,
none-
any.
I didn't
red
use
beams.
it.
Okay. Lynette.
I have 12.
12. Very respectable number. Zoe.
Dos.
Oh
My high beam luck is the worst. This is why, like, I have no prestige. Like, I have some prestige, but like, this is my registry is abysmal.
Just
so
2.
sorry.
That's all you got. Just 2.
no! Oh, that's
I'm just gonna blame Alaska. Can I just do that?
blame Alaska. The
Blame
entire state is
Alaska.
at fault
Alright.
here.
The whole thing.
All right,
Millions of miles.
Lee.
Thing.
What?
We're spiraling.
Fine, it happens.
Lee, what's your total?
I have an even 10.
Even 10. Very nice.
Yeah.
Okay, and I also have
Perfect
14.
10.
So that makes Gita the winner of our Red Beam Challenge.
Bragging rights.
Bragging rights. That's all you win.
Hashtag drifting through a complex.
Nice. That's nice. I love a good GPS drift. I have unlocked entire Portkeys out of GPS drift. So,
Gotta love it.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
all right. Rita got 4 red beams with no tonic. Ooh, she's beating you, Zoe, and she's not even trying.
Oh my
I
god.
know. What the heck?
Joshua got 10 red beams. So, respectable number. Excellent. All right, so okay, well, I'm going to do another tonic for trace detection. Anyone else is welcome to do it. The game will not be related to the tonic, so it's just optional if you want to just keep doing it. I'm going to do it to have something interesting on my screen, and also because I'm just really enjoying this event. So these are my kind of foundables. Side note, my personal preference for creativity in events is I really like when the boosted foundables are based on something other than like the registry family. So I really like that these are guarded by Dementor confoundables or guarded by Boggart confoundables. I just think that's really creative. And, you know, appropriate for Halloween. It's a little spooktastic. So, all right. So the next game, and if you are a parent watching this with your child, this is like light PG-13. It's based on a game that's rated R, but we are doing a family-friendly version. So just... I just believe in being really, really transparent. I think that, you know, anyone who's watching this should have all the information they need to make the best choices for their families. So, and this game is 100% stolen from. It's not inspired by. It is exactly the same as what Brizzy Voices and Tessa Nutting did a collaboration video on this, and it's called Kiss, Marry, Avada Kedavra. So
okay.
we gotta have a little death going on for Halloween, right? Sorry,
Like, everybody played this at sleepovers, right?
Yes, yeah. I mean, totally played the other version. So this is the Harry Potter version. So, but we need suggestions from chat. So, my dear chatters, that's not a really good word. My dear Harry Potter fans,
You take the shot if you make the face.
In chat, give us pairings. Give us 3 Harry Potter characters, and go ahead and list them all together in one comment. And we will all have to choose if we would kiss them, marry, Avada Kedavra. Yes, Ryan, that is correct. So, put together, it's not really a pairing, it's a grouping. Put together groupings of 3, and we'll pick our own from the chat, and we will share if we would kiss them, marry them, or Avada Kedavra them. So, yes, and Unforgivable. It's only appropriate on Halloween. That's the only time it's forgivable, is on Halloween.
Wait, what?
What is it, the Purge?
Like it's the Purge. I know.
Yes!
My mind went there too.
Wait. Have you guys seen that trailer for the COVID-23 movie?
No.
Oh my god,
No?
yes. Oh, so tone deaf.
Bad timing.
we get some
bad timing. No,
No, what
like
happened?
release this
No.
in like 2 years.
I have not
Hashtag too
seen it.
soon?
Hashtag way
Very
too
too
soon.
soon.
Okay.
Okay.
Freaking,
I don't
yeah,
know.
somebody's already doing
Okay.
a COVID movie, and it's so out of touch. It's like, bro, stop. Like, this is not, no,
Not
stop it.
appropriate.
Go
It's
to
made
corner,
by the
think about
people
what you've
that
done.
it's made by the Purge people.
Oh.
Oh, that's why. Okay.
Stay classy.
Which, like, yay for employing actors when
But
it's really hard to work as an actor,
also-
but
Maybe.
They took it way too far. Like literally way too far for still being in the middle of it.
Yeah. That's not cool.
Mm-mm.
I got a panic attack just watching this trailer. I was like, this is
Same.
not
Same. And I've been watching the 100 and I was like, this is too intense.
Lord.
Love the
I've just
100.
been watching BTS concert footage. You all are hardcore.
I know, I have not.
I came out of my K-pop bubble for a
Tommy's-
little bit, and then it's like, 'cause like ATEEZ is doing everything right now, and I'm just like, oh, this is awful.
Guys,
I'm
watching
already
100?
too sad. I don't need to watch anything else sad. on top
Okay,
of
we'll
my
go back to
sad.
the Harry Potter game and not be sad
Okay,
anymore.
Yeah, sorry.
All right, so we
It's really
have
quick.
some groupings in chat.
We have a
Oh,
lot
boy.
of groupings.
Looks like a grounder.
Can we not pick the really, really hard ones?
Everyone, I mean, you can
Ooh.
pick whatever you want.
Hey.
So,
Okay, cool.
Cool.
wow. So Hagrid, Snape, Dumbledore. I
Ooh.
would kiss Dumbledore, marry Hagrid, and Avada Kedavra Snape.
Great.
Easy.
Mhm.
That one's easy
Easy.
for me. Yes,
Okay,
Harry Potter
Hagrid,
keeps only
Snape, and
because
Dumbles,
that's
right?
how we know. That way, we actually know everybody. If it's random groupings that we don't necessarily all know them. Some
Right.
of these are really hard.
I would kiss Snape, marry Hagrid, kill Dumbles.
Oh.
Hi, Dumbledore.
Same, actually.
Peace.
Ooh.
Hate that guy.
Zoe gets it.
There are a bunch of groupings, so just like you can just pick one grouping and go with it.
I wanted to
Dark
pick
Wizard Poacher Snatcher.
Ooh. Can I do Tonks, Rita, Trelawney?
Yeah.
Dang it, that was
Go
what I was
for
gonna
it.
pick.
And more than one
Sorry.
person can do the same one. So
All right. So
I don't like
I think this
game.
one's pretty easy. So Kiss Trelawney, marry Tonks, Avada Kedavra Skeeter.
yeah.
Bye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Oh, bye.
Forever.
Oh, there's
Oh,
Molly
man.
Weasley, Minerva McGonagall, Pomona Sprout.
Oh,
that's
I
hard.
like all of them.
Oh,
I personally would have to marry Molly, kiss McGonagall, Avada Kedavra, Sprout.
Poor Sprout. She's a
I agree.
Hufflepuff.
I agree with that one, Coop.
I
100%
agree with
though.
that
Agree.
one, but I'm always
Makes sense to
controversial
me.
with this stuff.
Sincere Harmony did one that I'm willing to do.
I would have
Alright.
Avada Kedavra Molly,
Alright.
but that's me being really terrible.
It's Mary. What are the options again?
No,
Kiss Mary,
it's
Avada
Kiss
Kedavra.
Mary
Yeah.
Avada
It's
Kedavra.
Mary Avada Kedavra.
Yeah.
Okay. I would kiss the Snatcher, marry the Dark Wizard, and Avada Kedavra the Poacher.
Exactly what I would do too. I was looking at that one and I was like, okay.
I need
Everyone
bad
knows
guys.
that I love the
cannot
Snatcher.
kill. I can't kill a good. I can't.
The poacher's kind of anyway. I don't know.
Right? And like he's killing animals.
He's killing animals.
That's not a hard.
Yeah,
that's not a
that's
hard, thing
hard
to be
pass.
like. That's the worst.
Hard pass.
Like, yeah, that's attractive. Come on, bro.
All right, let's see.
Save the moon calves.
See, I want to see an entire live stream of all the men having to do that. Which one of that group would they kiss, marry, and Avada Kedavra?
oh, yeah.
I mean, I have
Mix it up a
now
little bit.
I've now introduced this game to group live streams, so hopefully this will be something that we can carry on into future live streams.
Heckin' yes.
If I had gotten other YouTubers to do the early live stream, I was hoping to do 2 today. One early so that Mark could do it, and then this one so that Zoe can do it. This game would have been in both of them. So, you know, and I just like the fact that, you know, you have to think it out, and irrespective of gender. That's my little by heart talking though. So,
Ooh, I see Fleur, Cedric, and Crumb.
ooh, the Triwizard Champions. I like it.
Yeah.
Go for it, Chris.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I'd probably kiss Crumb, marry Cedric, kill off Fleur.
You would kill off the Vila?
Yes. Bye.
She's so pretty. I
How
would
can you
what-
tell it's
looks
for
are
real when
not
she's
everything.
got superpowers?
I would
Literally
100%
Fleur.
marry Fleur. Okay?
Literally stays with
Bye, Fleur.
Bill through the
And-
whole werewolf attack. No, I would marry Fleur.
I would
heartbeat.
marry Fleur, and we would go move to France and magically figure out how to have French babies, and
This
it
is
would
all
be
starting to make
wonderful.
sense now, Brita.
I'm just saying, she's French.
Your
Okay, she's
motivation.
super pretty, and she's French, and I can get French citizenship through her. It's not at all.
Ulterior
not
motive,
conniving.
damn.
I would kill
I
love the
Cedric
ulterior
because he already
motive. I'm here for
dies.
But then I'd probably kiss Cedric and kill Crumb. So,
Crumb.
I mean, so especially like if we were to make this is obviously our own alternate universe, right? So in this
Right.
universe, by choosing to kiss Cedric, I get to save him.
Oh.
It's true.
So, but then I kill off Crumb.
Kind of what I thought. That's kind of my thinking behind mine, because I was just like, he didn't even get a chance.
I know.
I
Poor
wouldn't
guy.
change
To see what that
the-
kid was going to grow up to be, because what was he, 16 or 17?
Yeah, he was 17 because he had to be 17 to enter the.
That's right, you had to be 17 to
Triwizard
enter. So yeah, it was like 17.
That was part of his life lesson.
Y'all, Cindy just said poor Dan. Dan understands that I eventually chose him over France, and he's very happy that I chose him over France, because if I had not met him when I did, I probably would have moved back to France permanently. So, but I love Dan more than I love
Wow.
France, and that's why I married him.
Like,
All right, I've been
Aw.
dying to hear what Lynette was gonna say. Like,
Oh.
she started to say hers, and then I don't know, like it went into like a little ADD frenzy, and I really want to know what she's gonna say.
Oh, I don't know if I started to say one because so Gita picked the one that I was looking at, and she chose the same ones that I was going to say anyway. And then I stopped looking. So
Well, all right, never mind.
Wait, Ryan, why are you yelling at me? What's wrong?
Zoe.
What did I do?
Bane and Megorian. Wow.
Oh, was it
Oh, I
because
think
did somebody
Ryan
want
was
to
saying
kill
do
this?
not kill.
Did somebody want to kill a snatcher? Was that it? Because Zoe's a snatcher.
Oh, do not kill Zoe.
Oh,
She's not the
Maybe.
poacher.
I don't know. I lost
Yeah,
track
don't
of the
kill Zoe.
conversation.
Yeah, don't kill Zoe.
I mean, I'm down. It's fine. To die would be an awfully big adventure. Here we go.
Oh,
Tina, Queenie, and Jacob. Oh
that's
man.
hard.
Give me
I'm
villains.
sorry. Say that again.
Tina, Queenie, and Jacob from Crimes of Grindelwald,
from
Fantastic Beasts.
Fantastic Beasts.
Especially if
That's a
you've seen
tough
Crimes
one.
of Grindelwald.
Yeah.
Wait, it was
Yeah.
Queenie, Jacob, oh, and Tina.
Tina.
I would kiss Tina, marry Jacob, and kill Queenie.
I think I'm saying.
I agree with
yeah.
I want
Only
Queenie
where we're
and-
at
I
right
want Queenie-
now
Yeah,
will
that's fair.
change
That's fair.
in the following movies.
If they even make further movies, I'm
Right.
just putting it out there.
Right.
They
No,
better.
don't say that.
I thought they had started filming the third one, right?
They
Yeah, I
did.
think they did.
But I
They
don't.
did.
Yeah, I don't know how if they'll actually make it to the 5 or not. So
Mm.
They better. That's all I'm saying. Just gonna
Mhm.
yeah, I
Put that
want to
in.
see. I gotta know how this ends. I am emotionally invested, even though I'm a little critical of Crimes of Grindelwald.
I'm so critical.
The first Fantastic Beasts movie, I think, is one of the most perfect movies I've ever seen.
It was
It is
really
a
good.
really good movie.
And then Fantastic Beasts was 3 hours of exposition and wondering where everybody was. That's all
Yeah.
it was.
And not
Crimes of
nearly enough of
Grindelwald, you mean?
Paris. So
Not nearly enough of Paris. I 100% agree.
right, I'm just saying, you're gonna have a film that's partly set in Paris. I need to see more of it.
I want to know more.
Yeah,
about
and they also teased Circus Arcanus a ton, and then it was there for like 2 seconds and
45
gone.
seconds there.
Yeah.
45
I was
seconds. I want to know
angry
more
over
about
that.
Kappa.
I
I
would
went.
love to see more of
Sure.
it in the game in Wizards Unite. Like,
Mhm.
I would like
Yeah.
to see it as a permanent family, and not just the Brilliant Registry.
I played.
Lynette, I think you need to do Draco, Crab, and Goyle.
Ooh. Okay,
Ooh.
so I would definitely kiss Draco.
Like,
Not-
come
not
with
And
it.
I don't know.
Not married?
Oh, wait.
Marry Draco.
Wait. Well, the thing with like Crab and Goyle is like I literally can't tell them apart. Like I don't like they're irrelevant in my brain. So like I don't want to marry one of them. Okay,
Right.
that's a good point. But oh man. Okay, so I'll take it back. I will marry Draco and then flip
That's
a
right.
coin to kiss Crab and kill the other one, or Crab and Goyle and kill the other. Coin.
That's fair.
I always feel like Goyle is the apish one, isn't he? Isn't
Which one
Goyle like
started
the
the
gorilla
fiend
guy?
fire?
maybe.
Goyle, I think.
Yeah.
Goyle was if you're looking at the movies, Goyle was the taller one, Crab was the shorter one, because Ron turns into Crab, essence of Crab, remember?
Ooh.
Ah,
yeah.
that's
There you
a
go.
good
I mean,
way
if
to
I
remember
had a choice-
them.
If I had a choice, I would kiss and marry Draco and just kill the other two. But I don't think that's really
Great.
I like your creative problem solving here.
Well, I mean,
till his
one
father hears
assumes
about
that
this.
marriage would involve kissing, but, you know, fully,
Maybe assuming
would
a
hope.
kissless marriage. Just kidding.
Oh, that would be sad.
That would be
that
so
would be sad.
I like kissing. It's a great part of marriage.
Newt, Lita, and Theseus. Nobody? I'll answer.
I don't. Okay, wait, Theseus, is that Newt's brother?
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Mhm.
I would 10 out of 10 marry Newt. I love Newt. I love the Aspie. I'm here for
Hell
it.
yes.
Yeah.
Oh
Yes.
hell
Yeah.
yes, I
Yes.
can handle that. Please just brain vomit at me all of the things you love. I'm here for it. I love it.
Yes.
I would kill Lita. I loved her, but no, bye girl. And I would definitely give Theseus a little peck on the cheek. He's a sweet
Yep.
dude.
Okay, so I would marry Newt because I would love to have someone tell me that my eyes look well. So I have green eyes, so they would have. I would be like, your eyes look like the scales on a Hungarian horn dog or something, and I'd be like, oh my god, thank you. And Lita's hot, so I would totally kiss her, and I would kill Theseus. Avada Kedavra. I would Avada Kedavra. Theseus,
Yes.
So.
Oh boy.
Let's see. I feel like I missed some with the moving of chat. I'm not sure.
Yeah, there was one with Cindy said, I don't know if anyone said this already, but Grindelwald, Ollivander, and Creature.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh. Oh. Okay.
So I would kiss Grindelwald, marry Ollivander, and kill Creature. That's what I would do.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
I would kiss
Sorry,
Creature. I would marry Ollivander, and I would kill Grindelwald.
Creature is literally the most loyal.
Yeah.
Creature has a wonderful. I love his arc, and
Creature's tail.
I know. If that just like doesn't make you cry, oh.
We're gonna make crazy to cry.
My favorite chapter.
Oh.
Gosh, I don't even remember. So now, like, I haven't picked up the books in months because angst. But
Yeah.
well, I'm like, what happened? What happened with Creature? Someone explain this to me.
Oh, so you oh my gosh. I mean, geez. Yeah, Gita and I just both get really emotional trying to explain this.
Go, Gita.
So you find out Creature's backstory, and you find out that, he was really loyal to, was it Romulus? Was that his name?
Regulus.
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 Thank you. And so, Voldemort is like, okay, well, I need a house elf because Voldemort's a terrible wizard. And he takes Creature to the hidden cave and takes him across the lake with the Inferi, and then he forces him to drink that nasty potion, and then he abandons him. Well, Regulus loved Creature so much that he calls Creature back because house elf magic, you're most loyal to your master, and so that magic was stronger than Voldemort's magic. And Regulus was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe that Voldemort would do this. And so Regulus goes back with Creature to the cave and goes back across the lake, and Creature thought that he was going to have to drink the liquid, but then Regulus drank it, and Regulus saved Creature and told him to destroy the locket. And one of the reasons that Creature went mad was because he just felt so terrible that he couldn't obey his master's final request before his master died.
Gosh. Okay. I didn't know this, so guys, I only read the books once, and it was back in like 2004. So
He was literally just like the most loyal. If they had just treated him kindly.
Yeah, I know, and it's just yes.
Yeah. Okay.
And I love Sirius,
fair.
but it just makes me so sad that like Sirius was never nice to Creature, and then at the end, Creature just becomes so wonderful, and he just like makes all the food for Harry, and just like
French onion soup that they never got to come home to.
Oh God. Okay. I just think his story arc is so important and so beautiful, and it's one of the many things I dislike about the movies is that they didn't dedicate enough time to the house elves, and I feel like that's such an important part of the story. Like
it was even like in the final battle, like for my master Harry Potter, like
he was
fighting.
He was wearing Regulus like the fake locket, and so.
Oh jeez, yeah, I didn't know any of this. So sorry, guys.
The house elves get me really emotional. So. I will say, Chris,
I agree.
If you feel like next time you feel like rereading them, I highly recommend rereading them around Christmas. They're really cozy in my mind. Like I love rereading them at Christmas. But I also love rereading them in the summer because I like to read them while I'm in the pool. So, you know, it works.
Just reread
both
them all the
ways.
time.
Yes.
All the time.
So,
Ooh, okay. Like
Big,
this up
Big
one.
Thoria asks, how many times have you read the series? So, when the 7th book came out in 2007, I had read the first 6 books more than a dozen times each and had lost count. So,
Like the exact opposite.
so I've read them a lot.
I waited for the 7th book to come out, and then I read the entire series all the way through, and that's the only time I've read it. All the way through.
It's okay,
I was
Chris.
on
You can still be
Order
our
of the
friend.
Phoenix. I was on Order of the Phoenix when all the J.K. Rowling BS started happening, and I just couldn't pick them up after that.
Yeah, understandable.
Yep.
That is fair.
100%.
I
I think it's twice for me now, because I read the first, say, 5 and then stopped for like years and years and years, and then it's
Okay.
only recently that I read the whole series again, and then I've done it again. So.
welcome, Harry Potter. I'm glad that you're here.
Potter.
Tony Ross or Mountain Troll. Okay,
Oh, let me tell you.
okay. Who is? Which one is Ross? I feel like
The vampire.
Wait, that's the vampire. Oh,
He
he's
looks like
hot.
Ross.
He is hot.
No, kill Ross. He's too slow. Dude, what are you doing?
I mean, I know
Why are you so slow?
he's like
No.
No, I'd have bought a
so slow.
vampire.
I feel
I'll marry
like
the troll at this point.
Oh my god.
I don't know, Tony's kind of hot though.
I would kiss the
Here he is.
vampire because yeah, the vampire is
Nope.
hot. And then I'd
Nope.
marry Tony, and I'm gonna kill the troll.
Because if you're married to Tony, then you might actually unearth like who the hickety heck he is. Like, you know, you've got the whole
Exactly.
problem with him constantly being foundable and disappearing, but you know, they gotta go do their own thing.
I'm gonna it's gonna be like I'll be undercover as his wife.
Uh-huh.
And find out what is
That'd be
going
awesome.
on because I'm like
Okay.
I don't get this. I don't know what's going on.
Here we go.
Harry Potter, we are chilling. We are doing Tonic for Trace Detections with the event. Playing some Harry Potter games, just being casual. Yeah, that's the party. But because I like to do Fortress live streams with my husband because he likes to participate. But I wanted tonight for Halloween to be all witches. So
Witches.
this is a witches only live
Cats,
stream.
apparently.
Wizards are welcome in
Nice.
chat. So, but we are
Just gotta say,
witches
Zoe, you
and
look
familiars,
like a
right,
grounder.
Chris?
Which part?
Basically.
Doesn't matter.
Okay, let's see. I am leveling up so much right now. It's awesome.
My god, Alana, stop rubbing against my camera. You're
Focus.
messing everything up.
Oh.
Please?
Kitty.
Yes, Diagon Alley Cat. I totally agree. Sirius was a jerk to Creature, and it made me really sad because I'm always going to root for the underdog. And the fact that Sirius is the one who previously said that you should, like, judge somebody by how they treat their lessers and not their betters, and then he's the one treating his lesser terribly. So, anyway.
Fair. I think he was also incredibly depressed and like
Oh,
lashing
he
out
was. Oh,
and
he was,
had
yeah.
no emotional intelligence whatsoever because he was in Azkaban for all of his developmental years.
Yeah,
So-
absolutely. And like that's definitely I know Zoe has a lot of thoughts on Dumbledore, so we should maybe not let Zoe get started because then we'll be here all night.
Plus, I don't have the ability to add the effects that I normally add to my rants, which zooms in on the screen and everything turns all red. And you just hear the triggered sound in the background, followed by the technical difficulties. Zoe.exe has stopped working. Please restart.
Yeah. So yes, that's Zoe's great though with her rants. Like one of her early YouTube videos, she did a Dumbledore rant and it was great. I loved it. But I just think he was not compassionate about Sirius. Like keeping Sirius locked up in that house. And I mean, Sirius was fine when he was on the lam and Goblet of Fire. I don't know why he couldn't just go hang out with tropical birds again. But anyway. And yes, Ryan, I don't know if you heard me, but I definitely said that wizards are welcome in chat. So, we love
Yes,
all of
of
you
course.
guys. It's just fun sometimes on screen. I want to hang out with my witches.
Party crash.
And this wizard's crashing the party. Babe. It's okay. He is
I always feel so awkward
He's
being
allowed.
counted with the witches.
I mean, yeah, I guess one of the issues is that because in the wizarding world of Harry Potter, it's a binary gendered thing instead of
Right.
a lot of other magical universes, it's not. You know, like, I don't know if any of y'all have ever seen Charmed, but a witch is gender neutral, and a witch is a
Right.
good use of magic. But then they have warlocks who do bad magic. So it's based on the kind of magic you do as opposed to your gender, which I really like.
Right. There are a lot of things where mage is just used. You're either a magus or a mage, and both of those are gender neutral as well.
Yeah.
Terry Pratchett also had a mechanic where there was like some for a while there, and it was mostly just like him playing it up in the culture as like, oh, women can't be wizards and men can't be witches. But like as the series progressed, you slowly see a lot of that start to change and more people coming out as like, well, I'm male, but I'm a witch.
Yeah.
And then like one of his first novels is a little girl going to the wizard college, which is only for men, and she goes and she totally kicks butt and saves the world from dungeons and does this
Queen.
and she's got a. It's such a good book. But I need to. I will also rant about Terry Pratchett for like hours.
Terry Pratchett, don't get her started. Don't get her started.
I love it so much. It's so good.
You still need to watch Good Omens, girl.
We are gonna watch Good Omens. Oh my gosh.
I don't even know what Good Omens is.
Rita.
Oh my gosh, did y'all see their reaction?
I don't either. I don't either.
Thank you.
It's like biblical apocalypse. Turn it on its head and throw a lot of really weird crap at it. It's a novel written by Terry Pratchett and Neil Gaiman. They co-wrote it together.
Okay.
And then
Yeah,
it was turned
Neil
into
Gaiman and
a
Pratchett. Oh my god.
Oh,
like,
okay. That
match
actually
made in heaven
sounds,
/ hell.
That sounds like
And-
a pretty amazing combo. So.
And David Tennant plays the demon.
Oh.
It's my
Okay.
favorite doctor.
So should I read the
Crowley.
book first, and then is it a movie? Is that
It's a miniseries
TV
on
series.
Amazon.
a miniseries? Okay.
But honestly, you could do either or. If you want to read the book, it's a very, very good book, and I highly recommend it, obviously. But the miniseries is nearly line by line perfect to the book, which I just so much appreciate. I know that Neil Gaiman fought so hard to make sure that the script was to him and Sir Terry's original vision, because unfortunately
Terry Pratchett passed.
Yeah, he passed back in 2015,
Right.
early onset Alzheimer's, which he
Aw.
lovingly referred to as his imbuggerance. His last manuscript, they literally had to pry out of his hands because they're like, he's like, I really don't have much time. My mind's going. And so they're like, no, you need to give it to your editor. Because he kept his editor. He was offered a no editor clause to his contract, and he kept his editor. I'm just saying.
Wow.
Smart man. Never give up an
Brilliant.
editor. You are not a good enough
Brilliant.
writer on your own, ever.
So yeah, I would wax poetic for days and have about Terry
Yeah. While I
So.
haven't read any Terry Pratchett books, my old roommate in Florida was like the biggest Terry Pratchett fan, had every single book, and when he passed, he was inconsolable.
Oh yeah, I cried for like a week.
Yeah. It was
This
hardcore.
was
I was
one of
like,
the people that
who
I
is this?
desperately wanted. I actually went to college for creative writing because I wanted to go into narrative design like his daughter, Rihanna. Rihanna actually helped write the Tomb Raider series, his daughter. So the video game. So
You guys are so
Iconic
cute.
video game.
All right,
Okay,
let
I
me
gotta
try and
stop now.
catch up on chat. There's a lot going on. Multiple asking for saying happy Halloween. Yes, thank you. Happy Halloween to all of you. As you can see, we are in various forms of costumes. So I am Hermione Granger tonight, which is why I'm rocking a Gryffindor sweater. And Zoe, I think you need to show everyone your costume again because we have some new folks in chat. And
I
let's
took
see
out the zombie boots.
if they can guess it. So,
Okay. I took out the Stompy Beach.
That's okay. Y'all, Zoe's costume is so good. And just think Wizards Unite. Okay. It's amazing.
Oh, Coop, you look great.
Zoe is the Snatcher. So I love it. And somebody said something about Dark Witch. Yes, I loved dressing up as Dark Witch, but that is a very warm outfit because it's multiple layers for it to get to work. And I didn't feel like doing all of that tonight. So also our cul-de-sac had like a Halloween party thing and a chili cook-off. So I've been making chili and treat bags for the kids all day and didn't really have time to do a full costume. So
Am I the only person that just heard tree bugs?
Treat bags. We made treat bags.
Gotcha. Okay. I was like, what is a tree bug?
It's a bow truckle.
It's a bag.
We made bow truckles for all the neighborhood kids. No, we decorated little paper bags and filled them with candy so that we didn't have any close contact with the children.
That's adorable.
Children are germ factories.
Oh my god.
Even under normal times, like they're little germ factories.
Agreed.
Let's see. Okay, lots of people say The Good Omens is really good. So Dan and I might add that to our list of things to watch because we just finished watching Community. So now we need a new thing to watch. Jen King, hey, welcome. You are right on time. This is it's not an all night thing. This is y'all. This is really late for me, but Zoe and I usually don't get to be on at the same time, and I really wanted to get to do a live stream with Zoe. So I was like, okay, what's like the earliest that you can get on, Zoe? And then we're all trying to coordinate our schedules because we are across the United States in different time zones.
Really?
Hocus Pocus is a
this.
Halloween classic that is always a great choice of movies to watch. Okay, we're backing up just a little bit, but Arita Flair had a very accurate comment about J.K. Rowling's strict binary. She says, well, it was written by J.K., so ...
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Either voicing her and taking the kids.
Let's see. Lots of happy Halloweens. Books are always better. It's true. Books are better. Ask about Lynette's costume. Lynette was actually dressed up early on as Constance Pickering. But apparently it's warm. So she's Constance Pickering dressed up as a cat, which is super meta.
I love that.
Catstance Pickering.
Catstance. Oh my gosh. Yes, Catstance.
I love it.
But understandably, it's a bit warm apparently in California. So
Cooper looks
I'm fired.
awesome.
Yes, Harry, you can drop your friend code for later.
Thank you.
Sorry, I'm like going all the way through here. Neighborhood treat bags. Yeah, I think it's really fun. It just works for. It just makes it easy. It means all the kids get the same candy because I feel like the polite children who are trying to do what their parents said end up missing out in a small neighborhood. And there are people like Dan and me saying, please try and take all of the candy. And then the polite kids just take one or two. So this time, each of them got like 6 or 7 pieces because each bag was the same.
I love it.
Yes. Okay. Whew. The Death Eaters are out. I haven't seen a Death Eater. But yeah, it is. I guess it depends. Wait, are Death Eaters, is that one the weather based? Or is that
the full moon?
New moon.
New moon.
New moon.
Okay, so
New moon. Sorry, new moon is what I meant.
couple weeks.
Sorry about my focus, guys. My cats keep messing with it.
That is hilarious and completely okay.
Lana.
Okay, so my question for the ladies in chat are on my witches, because I meant to end this at 10 o'clock and we've just been talking and haven't been paying attention. Do you guys have time to do one more tonic for trace detection, or do we just want to talk for another 20 minutes? Because a tonic for trace detection would be 30 minutes. So
We can do whatever. My kids are probably sleeping over at the grandparents tonight, so.
nice.
Finally, focus back. Yes. Okay.
Okay.
I only have time for 20 minutes.
Okay.
I'm meeting up with my aunt, so.
That is fine. I think that if anyone wants to do a tonic on their own, just for chills, we can. And then otherwise, we can just keep hanging out.
Quick bathroom break. I'll be right back.
Yes. You know, when you drink all the tea, I understand. So,
When you
Anita.
spill that much tea.
all right. I mean,
Anita's going hard.
it's Halloween, okay? If you don't go
Anita,
hard
what
on
are
Halloween,
you doing?
He is drinking bourbon straight out the bottle.
I'm like,
Girl
is this
is
another
going
sour candy
hard.
challenge? I'm like, what am I missing out? I have the bottles.
Make her smart.
so I, one time in my young adulthood, so I was over 21, just so we're clear, was drinking with some friends on a weeknight. So this was when we had work the next morning. And they challenged me to chug Maker's Mark. And so it like wasn't even a shot's worth. It was probably like 3 shots worth. And I did that. And it was a really bad decision. And we're just going to end it with that was a bad decision. So
You regretted your life choices.
I did regret my life choices. So
Oh my
anyway.
I drink.
Oh, thanks, Harry Potter. Okay. You were talking about the dislike, not real Death Eaters. Yeah. That's probably true. I don't really understand people who dislike videos, but whatever. People gonna be themselves or whatever.
Haters hate.
Haters gonna hate. Yeah.
Let's
Tequila
bring it back
in
to
my
the
apple
90s.
cider. Is that good? Like I wouldn't necessarily think to put tequila in apple cider.
Oh, girl, yes.
Yeah.
I just recently had a mule, a Moscow mule, but it was made with apple cider and like the ginger beer and all the things, and it was like it's my newest favorite drink ever.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to give that a
Just
shot because I
saying.
like tequila.
Yeah.
Throw a
Apple
smidge of
cider
wine
just-
in that.
Just killed the
Mm.
taste instantly.
Interesting.
Love me some apple cider.
Yeah,
I want
I
apple
love
cider.
apple cider too. I haven't had any this fall yet. Like not any real apple cider.
Me neither.
I
So-
have, I think it's like close to 3 gallons of apple juice apples from our tree in the backyard at my parents' house. I am going to be trying home brewing for the first time ever this year once I get my hands on some yeast. And that's
Okay.
going to be an experiment.
Can you send it cross country?
Maybe.
Nope.
Explosions
Legal to
might
send
happen.
booze across state lines, isn't it?
Oh.
Depends on the
Oh.
state. It depends on the state.
Okay, so there's also, this is interesting, there are some interesting loopholes in laws because y'all might know that in my non-Harry Potter life, I'm a blogger and I'm a former social media influencer. So I've been mailed alcohol before, and companies are just like, hey, we want to send this to you to try it out, and then if you like it, you can blog about it or review it or whatever. And the first time I was looking at the company because they were like an alcohol subscription box. And I noticed that they didn't ship to Georgia because Georgia doesn't let you do that. And I said, oh, like I'm definitely interested in, trying this, but I live in Georgia and it looks like you're not allowed to ship to Georgia. And they're like, oh, we're not allowed to if you buy it, we're not allowed to ship it to you, but we're just sending it to you so we can send it to you.
My
Oh,
dad
wow.
trades with people in the lower 48 all the time. Like he just he'll buy beer that we can only from local breweries up here to send to them down in the lower 48, and they'll send him stuff that he can't get up here.
Yeah.
So you can do that. That's totally legal.
Oh my gosh.
Right, so Zoe, I will find a really cool local brew somewhere around here, and we could do like a brew swap.
Just train.
Sounds like a plan.
Okay.
Oh, okay. It looks like someone new showed up. Tex Cab, welcome.
Hey, Tex Cab.
Champagne use is great for DIY root beer. That's interesting.
Oh, another thing I really want to do, and ginger beer.
Oh my gosh. All right. So apparently we're all just going to go to Alaska and
Yes.
Zoe's
I mean,
going
this is
to
a
make us
basic
drinks.
plan.
I am that person that if you show up at my doorstep and like, girl, I need a drink, I'll be like, I got you. No questions asked, but up here we will make this happen.
So y'all, Zoe's best video
Zoe, I wish I
out of
lived-
all of her videos is where she makes tonic for trace detection. Clearly the best video ever. So.
I mean, you're not biased.
Oh, excuse me. I'm not biased at all. It's not because she dedicated it to me and she was like, I'm going to make a pink and sparkly thing.
Drink.
So it's got to be for
It's the
Bridget.
only pink
Yeah.
ocean. What else am I supposed to do?
Yes. It is clearly the best potion in the game, y'all. It's so pretty. Okay, so we are going to end here about 10. So we are going to finish with some more like Harry Potter Halloween chat conversation. So in the chat, at the beginning, I asked everyone for either their favorite Halloween costume or their favorite Halloween memory. So I would love to hear from all of you in chat what your favorite Halloween costume or favorite Halloween memory has been. Well, all of the witches also get put on the spot again, and I want you to tell me what your ideal Halloween would look like. And we're going to go in the opposite order this time. So, Lee, you got to go first.
Thank God.
Yes. Okay.
Chris is
So,
like, oh.
Lee, what would
All
your
right.
perfect Halloween look like?
My perfect Halloween would be having all of you ladies in person and Zoe making us drinks and like, yes.
This is gold.
Next year, Halloween 2021.
Oh, yes. That is 100% my
Can we
ideal
plan
Halloween.
that?
Yes.
Legit, can we plan
And we
that?
just all
I'm-
dress
yeah.
up as our witchy selves, but like more witchy, right? So,
Why don't we
Oh,
dress
that would
up
be
as each
fun.
other?
okay, that would be hilarious because did you guys ever see the Spice Girls movie, Spice World?
No.
Spice World.
Yes.
They do
Oh,
a photo
man.
shoot where they
That's
dress
cute.
up as each other, and it's hilarious. So I just think it would be awesome if we did that.
Yes. I think we should do that.
Zoe
Someone's gonna
Tudas
have to
did
cut
those
their
videos
hair.
where she was like impersonating other Pokemon Go YouTubers, and
Oh
that
my
was
God.
also
really
pretty
funny.
funny.
I need to
Oh, I
find that.
loved
sounds
that.
amazing.
I remember that.
Okay. All right. So, Zoe, Dream Halloween.
I'm not gonna lie, I really, really miss what we used to do. We go out to my grandparents' neighborhood, and they have like, it's a bunch of people, and they get like 200 kids in, so everybody gets like a butt ton of candy, and so there's lots of kids running around, and so my kids can go and do it for as long as they're warm, and then we get to go back in and then hand out candy to other people, and I really miss that this year, and I'm so sad we can't do it. And it's like, it's super fun to hang out with my grandparents and like have my kids around their great grandparents, which like not a lot of kids get to do that. And
That's
so
really sweet. Yeah.
I really miss it.
Lynette, perfect Halloween.
I don't know, dude. Like, I'm like between two extremes. Like, one just chilling and watching Nightmare Before Christmas with like some pumpkin scented candles or something, and pub crawl just in the Midwest.
Yes.
Midwest specifically because of like the scenery, or I don't know. I haven't really traveled that much on the East Coast. I don't know, Lee, if you have like nice fall scenery, you probably do. But somewhere with fall scenery that is not California, where I am
Not
right
California. Yeah, that's fair.
New England has the best fall scenery. I'm just saying.
New England
Come on
does
over.
have amazing fall foliage. Oh my goodness.
It's true.
It's so good.
I'm pretty partial to Seattle too, because they get the big Japanese maples there. But New England is very beautiful. Yeah.
Mm.
All right, Gita, what would your perfect Halloween look like?
Honestly, it would be having a feast in the hall at like WB Tour London or some Hogwarts like replica
That would be so
with
much
all of
fun.
you.
Yes.
Yeah. Something very Harry Potter-esque.
I like that idea. Oh, yes. The Halloween feast and the books, they just sound so yummy.
They do.
It really does.
Oh, gotta make that
And
real
like
life.
all the
All of the feast.
decorations, it doesn't sound too scary. It sounds like just festive enough to
Festive
celebrate.
is the perfect word. Yeah, not scary, but festive. Yeah.
Yes.
All right, Cooper, perfect Halloween.
Perfect Halloween. I just think it would be really awesome if obviously like we have a bunch of friends over and we all just bring our most creative Halloween dish. Like make it look like something scary or something creative. I don't know. And I just think, you know, what's a party without really good food that looks disgusting?
Yes.
Yeah. I like it. All right, Chris, last but not least, your perfect Halloween.
Oh gosh, I wish I'd gone first this time because
Aw.
Free.
I want to bring the mood down. I want to have a Halloween with my partner back.
It's
Aw.
okay, Chris. I completely understand that. And
Yeah.
you're not bringing it down. You're just being yourself and you're being open with your friends, and we love you.
Sure.
Sorry, guys.
It's okay.
It's okay.
It's all right.
I know holidays are hard. My mom
Almost
used to make
said
us
that.
Halloween costumes. Like, she would sew us costumes every year. And so
Yeah.
I
This
could-
week has
I-
both been amazing and also sucked at the same time. So it's too much. It's too much.
Yeah.
But I love you guys, and if I can't have her back, then I want Halloween with you guys. So I'm doing the best I can tonight.
well, we love you too, and we're really glad that you're with us tonight.
Yes.
Story.
So, hearts
And we
in
can
the
do-
chat for Chris.
Oh, you guys are sweet. Sorry.
Everyone let
And-
Chris know that we love them. So,
Chris, we can do comfort chat later.
Being
Yeah,
emotionally
maybe.
honest is not a bad thing at all.
yeah. So, I
It's
cried
funny because
in
my partner
last
didn't
video.
even really care for Halloween. Halloween was not our holiday. Christmas was. But because our two other roommates really love Halloween, we sort of let them do their thing for Halloween, and we would just have a chill night writing fiction together and,
Aw.
watching Cabin in the Woods or like some other Halloween-y movie that's funny instead of
Mhm.
scary.
I don't even like horror, and I love
Cabin in the
I love Cabin.
Woods.
Oh, Cabin in
So
the Woods, yes. It's
I want to go
like-
watch it.
I don't know if I've
Yeah.
ever seen it.
I don't think I have either, and now I feel like I
It's-
need to.
Good. So they basically take all of the tropes and they sort of flip them on their head a little bit.
Ooh.
So it's like
Okay.
a horror movie where people are sent into a cabin and all these terrible things start happening, but it's very meta in that it's a business of having these things happen in every country, and they have to appease some crazy celestial creature by having all 5 people die.
Wow.
And if they fail, then the world ends. So
Wow.
it's very they take the tropes and completely mess with them, and it's hilarious. So
It's Joss
it's a
Whedon,
great
right?
movie.
It's a Joss Whedon film, right? If I remember correctly.
I believe so, yes. And
I believe it's
Chris
Joss Whedon.
Hemsworth is in
Yeah.
there.
I saw an interview with him where it's his love letter and his critique of the horror genre, like all of the things he loves
okay.
and all the things he hates.
Yeah,
So
it's good.
and it's hilarious. Like if you don't take it as like this, kind of art piece that he's kind of because it's Joss Whedon, that's what he does. It's friggin' hilarious.
It's a funny movie.
The mermaid. I can't with the mermaid.
Right, the mermaid.
I died laughing. I was like, what the hell?
Okay, well, I'll see if Dan wants to watch that with
It's
me.
good. Highly recommend.
There are like some
Very
jump
good.
scares, so it is a little spoopy. But like, if you're a big spoopy weenie like me, where like I hate horror, I can't do it.
Yes.
It's perfect.
I'm a big weenie.
Lynette and I over here playing Phasmophobia.
I
haven't played yet,
Isn't
so
that
I've been.
scary? Like,
Lynette, we need to play.
I know.
Is this
I
something
love
you
watching
play,
Let's Plays of
multiple people at once?
Mhm.
Is it like
Sorry,
a co-op?
it's up to
I
4.
haven't played it.
It's a
I've been
4.
thinking about playing it, but
Ooh, Chris is on
You
board.
should.
Ew.
I'm on board
I
for
might
Among Us
be.
too.
all right, great. Y'all,
Zoe.
y'all
Is it?
play
Ooh,
it,
yes,
and
Among Us too.
I'll watch you guys play it through like my fingers, and just not entirely sure how much I'm going to be seeing it. So
Okay, wait. Is it before? Okay, so I haven't watched it because I've been afraid. So is it like jump scare spooky, or is it like gory, or like what are we looking at
It's
here? Like
Jump
thriller?
scare.
Okay.
It's a little jump scary, but again, like I'm a huge horror weenie, and I can still I can't watch things like Amnesia or Five Nights at Freddy's or any of those horror games. But like that, I watch Phasmophobia. I'm like, oh okay, this is like oh no, but it's not making me go I hate everything. Oh god.
Like fetal position rocking. Like yeah, that's me.
Which
admit
like,
I've
is
been
what happened when I saw a
desensitized.
trailer for The Exorcist. Like I saw a trailer for The Exorcist and couldn't
Yeah.
sleep for a month.
Yeah.
So
Wow. I've been desensitized. My partner, she learned that I hadn't seen any horror movies ever. It just wasn't something
Oh,
that my
no.
parents let us watch.
yeah,
So I grew up and just didn't have an impetus to check them out myself. So she sat me down and had me watch like all of them, except for Friday the 13th and Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Those are like the two that she was like, nah, don't bother with those. I'm like, okay.
Okay, because I don't really like gore. I enjoy really suspenseful, like spooky. Like I love the old black and white horror films from back in the day. Like a lot of them have been remade since then. But
You're totally a vintage horror girl, yeah.
I really enjoy like psychological horror stuff.
Yes.
Like,
Oh, me
yes.
too, girl.
I'm
That's
so-
me all day.
oh my goodness, I super love watching people's playthrough, like their first playthrough of Doki Doki Literature Club. That is one of my favorite. It's my guilty pleasure to watch people's brains get completely like fall out of their brain when that first big twist happens in Doki Doki, and I love that psychological horror thing.
I almost did that this week for Spooky Week, but
Oh,
I didn't know if I could handle like
handle
there was a lot
Monica.
going on. There's a lot going on
Oh.
because that's also been recommended to me as well as I mean knowing that there is a twist and like it gets weird like, but I haven't checked it out.
So Joe and his friends were playing it, and editor Sam knew the twist, and so he's like bouncing in his chair. He's like, Joe's yelling at me. Oh, Joe knew the twist, so like Joe's like, I'm ready for this, and all I remember
Filming
is,
your reaction. No.
yeah, and I was like putting Marky to bed, my 5-year-old who was at like 3 at the time, and all I hear from the living room is just them all go, holy crap! Like all 4 guys, I'm like, oh my gosh, and they're like still on like that first screen when I come out, and I come out and just like, what the heck? Wait a second, what is this? What the heck? So
I have no idea what you're talking about, but it sounds great.
it's a huge spoiler that I really like. If you haven't been on the internet, if you haven't seen this, like it's a huge spoiler for the game. So if you haven't played it, like I don't want to give spoilers away because it's like it's one of those cultural things like you have to experience.
Yeah,
'cause
it's one of
so
those things because
visceral.
they wouldn't even tell me. Like they're like, it's a thing that people who play the game like don't reveal anything like that because that would ruin the entire thing.
Right.
You know?
It
I am
ruins
very
the whole-
anti-spoiler. Like, do not spoil me. I will come after
right.
you.
Yeah.
and you
I'm-
have to be with Doki Doki. Like you can't reveal anything. But it's so good. I loved Matt Pat's playthrough. It was so funny.
Oh gosh.
Okay, so we're about to wrap up because I know Cooper has other Halloween plans. So Cooper's a total champ for finding time with us and then also going to a haunted house, I think, right? Okay,
Yeah.
so we're going to all introduce ourselves one last time and just kind of, I will have links later for everybody, but just kind of share your general places where you are online. And just like what you cover, especially I know if you do games like other than Wizards Unite, you know, just kind of casually mention that. And we're gonna let Cooper go first so that Cooper can leave as soon as Cooper needs to go. So, Coop,
Oh, I could wait till the end of stream. It's fine.
are you sure? I don't want you to be
Yeah.
late. Okay, then
No, it's all good.
we're gonna let Lee go first.
To go first.
Yes.
So I'm Lee from Nerdly Niffler. I have the Twitch and the YouTubes kinda sometimes. Mario has agreed to start helping me edit because that is like my kryptonite. I freaking hate editing.
Yeah. Same.
So if that ends up working out, then and also I'll hopefully be streaming more also. Yeah, that's a thing too. Anywho, I've been playing the Puzzles and Spells lately a lot, but on stream I sometimes play Animal Crossing, sometimes Wizards Unite, so it's a good time.
Awesome. Thanks, Lee.
Yeah.
Okay. Gita.
Oh.
I know. I'm
Yeah.
zigzagging. I'm doing it all different.
All right, I am Gita Lovegood. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram and YouTube. I have been taking a hiatus to figure things out, but you know, it's 2020 and everybody has that excuse this year. So you
Yeah.
guys will see me again soon. I have been working on special projects and just, you know, figuring things out on where I'm going to go from here. Currently, I don't play anything other than Wizards Unite as gaming is not necessarily my passion with creation. So I do enjoy editing and all of that, and you should see me again soon.
Yay! Gita's been working on something big, and she will not tell us what it is. So
She hasn't told anyone.
like
She's
she
really keeping it under
I'm
wraps.
not lying. She literally has not told any of us here, and all of us, you know, tell each other things. Like I send them, you know, my costumes and stuff before I do a skit. So it's obviously going to be super awesome whenever it comes out. So, Red, how about Cooper?
I'm Cooper from Cooper's Charms. You can find me on Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, Twitch. I'm currently taking an indefinite break from YouTube. We'll see when that comes back around, but I'm in the process of designing some emotes for Twitch so that I can get back on Twitch. I'll be streaming things like Phasmophobia, Among Us, Wizards Unite, Animal Crossing, Pokemon Sword and Shield, just a bunch of variety of games. So, yeah, I'm really excited about that.
Yes. I need to pay more attention to Twitch. I get all the notifications and then I don't see them for 13 hours. I'm like, pretty sure they're not still there. Okay, Zoe.
Yeah, I am Snitches and Witches here on YouTube. I mostly am covering the storyline stuff because the news and the events and everything else just, it ain't doing it for me right now, and I would get so burnt if I had to do all the new stuff. So instead, I'm covering the stuff that I have extensive research on. So Storyline Saturday usually comes out on Saturdays if I haven't gotten overrun by small children. But otherwise, I'm on Twitch at twitch.tv/Zoe and Dex. That is where I stream, and occasionally the Hustle Husband jumps on, especially if we're doing hardcore Minecraft. So y'all should definitely check out the hardcore Minecraft. Hardcore Minecraft is ya dead. There is no respawn. So
Okay.
Yep.
All right, Lynette.
All right. Hello, friends. Prof Lynette, which is most of my social, but you can find me on YouTube or Twitch. Check tomorrow morning for a video on YouTube, but I'll be streaming on Twitch forever. I stream 4 days a week. Used to be 5 in the summer when I had glorious fun times. But 4 days on Wizard PhD. It's usually variety stuff. So I have some partnerships and connections with just random indie game companies. So I've been sampling a lot of, I don't know, just random games, some puzzlers, RPGs, adventure games. Sometimes me and Jeff, you should encourage Jeff when you see him on the stream because he doesn't really like to be on stream that much. For Mario Mondays, speaking of, or Jeffrey. Oh my god.
Or Jeffrey.
Oh, Jeff.
Hey!
A wizard is crashing the witch's stream. But he comes bearing a puppy, so it's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Winston has separation anxiety, so oh no, he's got me cut. Yeah, so N64 throwback games, Animal Crossing, Survivor, where we vote people off my island. Speaking of, I'm co-streaming with Zoe after this for Animal Crossing trick or treating Halloween fun, and then
Can I come play?
at some point reviving Magical Theory podcast, but that's on hold right now.
Okay. Well, and the Magical Theory podcast is great, and there are a ton of episodes. So if you haven't started listening to it yet, it will take you a while to catch up. So I think Dan and I have a couple more episodes in book 3 before we are caught up. So Lynette,
get on it for y'all,
y'all
Brita.
should record so Dan and I have something to listen to when we drive to Ohio for Thanksgiving. You have until the week before Thanksgiving. Okay.
Sounds good.
That's
Sounds
how much
good.
time you have. All right. Last but not least, Chris.
Hey everyone, my name is Chris. On YouTube, it is Wizard Way. On Twitch, it is Wizard Way Chris. And I also post up like AR pictures and stuff on Instagram and Twitter. Also Wizard Way Chris. I'm moving a little bit away from Wizards Unite. I like a lot of fantasy gaming, so I'm getting back in touch with my fantasy roots, and I'm gonna play some retro games on my PS2, like all the Lord of the Rings games.
Nice.
So there's going to be elf stuff and fantasy stuff, and I'm thinking of starting Genshin Impact, so that might be a thing that
I just
stream as
downloaded
well.
Genshin Impact. We should play.
Lady Brittany, she made a case, and so has Mark, so I'm just like...
Lady Brittany is the
I like
reason I
elemental
downloaded
magic
it too.
It looks
Okay.
really fun. So there's going to be a lot of fantasy stuff on my Twitch channel. I am full-time streaming now, so 5 days a week.
Wow.
And I will eventually be expanding into ASMR as well. I just need to buy equipment.
Yeah.
Lots of things.
I feel you. Dan and I would like to get a new camera, but the one we want's expensive. And we already made I already got my annual birthday present for the channel, which was my my capture card. So.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Basically, my
Necessary.
birthday presents for the last 3 birthdays have all been to help me have my YouTube channel that doesn't make money. So.
Vacation.
That's what birthday presents are for. So thank you everyone for being with us tonight. Thank you to my wonderful friends. I'm so glad that this worked out. This is my first time getting to host a group live stream with my capture card. So, and this is my first time where we actually look neat and we're not just random boxes on a screen. So I appreciate y'all joining me as I figure out how live streaming works. You know, there's a lot of practice and trial and error in all of this. So, I hope that everyone has had a fun Halloween. I hope that everyone has had a safe Halloween. And of course, depending on where you live in the world, maybe you still have a lot more of Halloween to go. I'm looking at Zoe here.
It's only 6 o'clock. I mean, I got 6 more hours of this dish.
So yeah, everyone, happy Halloween. Thank you again for being here with all of us. We love all of you. This has been a lot of fun for me, and hopefully I will be live streaming slightly more often. I've mentioned this before in my live streams. I can't really have a schedule just because of my health issues. So I never know if I'm going to wake up and be in pain all day or not. But luckily everything worked out for this because the witches and I have been planning this for like a couple weeks, and it's lovely. Again, just check out the pinned comments that will be there tomorrow with everybody's links. You can also just Google everybody's names and it'll come up. So, I'm gonna end this. Au revoir, witches!
Bye.